Alrighty. Today I'm in the corner of my room on top of my bed with these beautiful flags behind me and this America shirt. I think it fits the video very well. What is true freedom? That's the question we're going to ask and answer today. Freedom is being able to do whatever, is what some people would say. No, that's not real freedom. That doesn't make you feel good. Is God free in that way? Is God able to do whatever, whenever he wants? Technically he could, right? But no, he is not free to do whatever. He's got to maintain us and this creation that he's made. He has something he has to do all the time. He can't just go do whatever. And we can't either. We're created in God's image, right? So if he's working all day and he's creating stuff all day, then shouldn't that mean that we must do that, right? If we're created in his image? So an example is the book of Genesis opens with God working for 6 days to create us. Now he has to maintain us and this. So if we're created in his image, then we must have to be like him, right? We must be like him. So we have to create like him. I saw I think it was a YouTube short the other day of a father coming home from work, and it was like a shot from or in front of the door or something, and his wife and his son were hiding behind a corner with Nerf guns, and they were planning on coming around the corner when he opened the door and shooting him, right? But when he opened the door, he was like, wait, they're not here to greet me. Where are they? They must be doing something, because there's a Nerf gun on the floor right in front of him, almost in front of him. So what he did was he grabbed, sorry for my voice, he grabbed a box and he shielded himself, and he walked around the corner and he shielded himself, and then he grabbed the Nerf gun from the floor and he started shooting them. And then he grabbed them both and picked them up, and they were all laughing and having a good time and stuff, right? But in order for him to have that and have that happiness and fulfillment and joy, he had to have a job and go to work, and he has to have a house to provide, and he has to provide food and all that stuff in order for him to have this family, right? Is he the world's version of free? Is this the world's version of free? Being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want? No. What do you think the founding fathers' version of freedom was? It definitely was not doing whatever without accountability or responsibility, like the world's idea of freedom, like your idea of freedom right now might be. Real freedom should result in happiness and joy, right? That's what you want. You want happiness and joy, and you want to feel like you belong and all that good stuff. But do you feel that? Do you get that from doing whatever, whenever, without consequence? Do you get that from being able to be 100% free? No, you don't get that. Eventually, you will end up being addicted to stuff and weak and confused. You become a slave to impulse. You do what you want whenever, right? That's what the idea is. Freedom. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want. You want to do things and you do them. You're literally being like an animal. You're giving into your monkey brain that wants dopamine. Whenever you want to do something, it's because it gives you dopamine. So you'll probably just end up scrolling and watching crap and playing video games and being lazy and eating junk food all day. It's probably what you would end up doing if you were truly free. And yeah, you'd be an animal, kind of acting on what your brain says is good for you because it makes you feel good. You don't really get happiness. Maybe it's short-term happiness. You don't get joy. Definitely no joy, no fulfillment, no contentness, no calm, nothing. It's just emptiness and always longing for more. That's what you end up with. You end up with being empty and longing for more and wanting more. These people that are addicted to stuff, like let's say drugs. If you're addicted to drugs, you want more and more drugs, right? Eventually it gets worse and worse. That's every single addiction, everything that gives you dopamine, you can get addicted to it. And eventually you'll want more and more until you end up being a piece of garbage. You turn into kind of the embodiment of the 7 deadly sins. Think about that. You'll be like lazy, sloth. You'll be greedy, want everything for yourself. You'll think you're most important in the world. All that stuff. So then that means if freedom doesn't lie in being truly free and being able to do whatever you want, like I said before, that means it lies in responsibility and structure and purpose and work. Right? God is happy. He works. He has a purpose, which is to help us and serve us. So, we must have purpose and responsibility and serve others and serve Him. This is what truly ends in joy and happiness and fulfillment and belonging and feeling free. That feeling of freedom. All of that good stuff. From actually working and doing something and helping others and God. Serving others and God. You are serving God by serving others too. It is being like God. True freedom is being like God and serving Him and serving others, like I said. Not serving the devil and being like the devil. The devil wants you to be lazy and all that other crap. You are always serving something or someone, right? You're always worshiping something or someone. You could be addicted to drugs. That means you're worshiping drugs and serving drugs. You could be addicted to video games. That means you're worshiping video games and serving video games. What you need to worship, who you need to worship and serve is God. So serve Him and be free through Him and His Son, Jesus Christ, who saved you. So that even when you mess up, you can still be good. You can still get back up. Life is highs and lows, right? You got to enjoy the whole roller coaster ride. Remember that the path to heaven feels like hell and the path to hell feels like heaven. Choose one path and stick to it. You will thank me later if you choose the right path. If you choose the wrong path, then that's your choice. That's just the kind of person you are, I guess, and it kind of sucks for you. But choose to serve God, and by serving others, you serve God as well. So what can you do to serve God and others? Could be getting a job. Could be, I don't know, you think about it. Do something that serves others and God. Don't always serve yourself like a little monk, like an animal. I need dopamine. All right. Hope the point got to you. Freedom. What is true freedom? I love you, bro.